So hello guys, welcome to Educarte, and today we are going to start with exercise 9.3. So let's be a little bit quick. In previous video we have done exercise 9.3, 9.2, but last two questions which were very wrong. As you all know, they are the most important questions of the chapter circle, and if you have not done those questions, or if you have not seen those questions, so then you will have to see that video, or you can see from any other website also. I'm not forcing you, but at least you should know those two questions. If they come in exam, they'll be minimum of 5 marks. Okay, so let's start with exercise 9.3. This is the part 1, and we are going to do question number 1, 2 and 3. So let's always take our green marker and start. So in this question we have to find angle ADC. Angle ADC means this one. Let this angle be X. Okay, this angle is X. So over here let's see, 60 degree, 30 degree. We have got the angles COB and BOA. We have got these two angles, and they have a single line, single radius, which is OB, which is common. Means we can say that if we add this angle will be 90 degree, means angle COA equal to 90 degree. Angle COA equal to angle COB plus BOA. Angle COB plus angle BA. Okay, I hope you have understood what we have to do in question. Okay, so if you have not, then when we will continue with this question, you will get to understand this. So COB plus BOA means 30 plus 60. 30 degree plus 60 degree. 30 plus 60 is 90 degree is answer. Means angle COA is equal to 90 degrees. Now since angle now what I am writing with this angle, as you all know that property, that angle subtended by an arc in the center is double the angle subtended by the same arc in any other part of the circle. Means angle subtended by an arc in center, which is 90 degree. This 90 degree angle is a double of X. Angle subtended by an arc in center is double the angle subtended by it in any other part of circle. This was a very long thing, so I think you should have skipped the video. So angle subtended by an arc in the center is double the angle subtended by the same arc in any other part of the circle. So by this we get to know that 2 times of angle COA, I mean 2 times of angle ADC, angle ADC equal to 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because equal to angle COA, and we know that angle COA is 90 degree. So 2x equal to 90 degree. Angle x equal to 45 degree. So angle x is 45 degree, means this angle is 45 degree. Now we will come to our next question. So in this next question, actually we have to prove these two angles equal. So first of all, what has been given to us? It is given that this angle is 100 degree, and this QP is equal to the radius of this whole circle. So now firstly we'll have to find QRP and angle QMP. So first of all, which one will you find? But before finding, you will have to construct. Okay, we have constructed. This is point N. This is point N and this is point M, because these both we have constructed. So first of all, a quadrilateral. Which quadrilateral? Q R N P. Q R N P. In this triangle, in this quadrilateral, angle Q plus angle N, angle Q plus angle N, angle Q plus angle N equal to 180 degree. Why 180 degree only? Why not 90 degree? Why not 70 degree? Why not 45 degree? This is because of cyclic quadrilateral property. Cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral is a quadrilateral which is inside the circle, and remember that all of its sides should touch the edges of circle. All of its corners should touch the edges of circle. As in this four of corners are touching the edges of circle. Now this is cyclic quadrilateral. So there is a property that sum of opposite angles will be 180 degree always. So angle Q plus angle N is 180 degree. Now means 100 plus angle N equal to 180 degree. Angle N equal to 180 minus 100. Angle N equal to 80 degree. Now, since I have already told you the property, the angle subtended by the arc in center is double the angle subtended by the same arc in any other part of circle. So, I'll not write it again and again. I'll just write angle subtended by an arc. Only this much. And then dot dot dot. But in exam, you'll have to write the whole sentence, whole property. Whether if you have to apply, you have to write it again and again. Okay? So now, we have found out angle N. This is angle N, and if you see, this and this are on same arc. By the way, I think you have noted that I have tilted this circle so that it would be easy to understand. So first of all, this ROP and RNP are on the same arc. Yeah, am I right? Which is RP. So we can apply that property, angle subtended by an arc in center is double the angle subtended by an same arc in any other part of circle. So since angle subtended by an arc dot dot dot, okay, but this will be ROP equal to 2 angle N. Angle ROP equal to 160 degree. Angle ROP is 160 degree. So we can write 160 degree. Now over here, let me do one more thing. I have drawn a line from here. Means this will be equal to this will be equal to this. Hence all the three sides are equal. This is the equilateral. So in triangle OAB, QP. OQ equal to QP equal to PO. OQ equal to QP equal to O. Therefore, all three are radius size. Since these two are radius, and this is already given that this is equal to the radius, means all three are equal. Hence, triangle OQP is equilateral. Therefore, which angle we have to find the main? The main will be so over here. If we find out this angle, so this angle, and wait, this angle like this, and if same is getting somewhere else, so I think we have to find this one. We'll find this one angle. So angle O equal to 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. So we all know that angles in same segment. You also know angle in same segment. What is it? It is, for example, this is a circle. Not like this. Yes, over here, and these are in same arc, so these two angles will be equal. This is the thing. But over here, if you see, it is getting applied that angle subtended by an arc once more, because this is over here and this is going ahead, means this 60 and this will be half. Okay, so if we find out this angle, so we'll be able to find out this angle by the property. No, we'll not be able to find out this angle by the cyclic quadrilateral property. We'll have to use some other, that we'll see. But first of all, over here we'll continue, and this should be raised. So I've erased it, and now angle O is 60 degree, so angle subtended by an arc, that you can write. There's no space, so I'm using this arrow. No need to use it. Just continue with the space on your page, or else change the page. So by this we can say that angle QRP equal to half of angle O. Angle QRP equal to half of 60. What is half of 60? It is 30. Means 30 degree. So this we have got out 30 degree. Now in cyclic quadrilateral RQMP. RQMP how? See, if you don't see this part, so over here, this is a quadrilateral RQMP, because this corner, this and this corner also is touch with the edges of the circle. Therefore, from here in quadrilateral RQMP, angle QRP, this angle plus angle QMP equal to 180. Angle QRP plus angle QMP equal to 180 degrees. These both sum is equal to 180 degree, and again in brackets cyclic quadrilateral. So cyclic quadrilateral. Now since QRP is 30 degree, so QMP equal to 180 minus 30. Angle QMP equal to 150 degree. We have got both the answer, but presentation is required. Answer: angle QRP equal to 30 degree. Angle QMP equal to 150 degree. Okay, the answer is have to be represented in this form. So guys, I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.